guys, welcome back to another teen craft tutorial video. Today Danielle and I are going to show you how to make a headband out of a t-shirt. So what you'll need for this is you'll need a t-shirt. Pretty much any t-shirt will work, and I've seen people use a tank top as well. So this is a large, and it makes a pretty big headband, so you can pretty much use any size, just whatever. If you have like an old t-shirt in the closet, that'll work. You'll need a pair of scissors. Fabric scissors will probably work the best, but you can make regular scissors work as well. It'll just be a little harder to cut. You will need a measuring tape and some sort of glue. I'm just going to use hot glue. You can use fabric glue, you can use craft glue, just whatever you have on hand. Okay, so we're gonna set the glue and the measuring tape to the side. You need to get your t-shirt or your tank top, and you are going to lay it on the table. This is the bottom of the shirt right here, so you're gonna wanna lay it just like this, and you're gonna want to cut the hem off of the bottom of the shirt, just in a straight line. Okay, now that you have the hem off of there, you're going to want to cut 6 1-inch strips. Just go all the way down and try, they don't have to be perfect, but try to get them as close to 1 inch as you can. Okay, so I've got 6 1-inch strips here. You're going to want to save this. You're going to need it later in the video, but we'll set that to the side for now. So here are my 6 1-inch strips. Now you're going to want to take your scissors again and just cut one end. So I'm gonna snip that, just cut it right in half where it's folded over. It's like the side of the shirt. So now they are twice as long. So now that you have these really long strips, just line them up together. Like this. And you're gonna wanna just stretch them out. And you can even pull the ends. You just wanna stretch it out. And as you can see, they're gonna start to curl and look pretty thin. You might have to do this step a few times to get them the same length. And if they're not the same length, don't worry, because you're gonna cut off some excess later in the video. So don't stress over that. So just keep stretching until they look thin. They look something like this. They're gonna be like really curled up. Now the next step, take 3 of your 6 and group them together. Okay, so you should have 2 groups of 3.
Okay, so this next part is a little tricky. This is where we are going to attempt to make a sailor's knot from our t-shirt yarn that we have right here. So I'm going to set this one down here out of the way, and for this one I'm going to take my 3 strands and I'm just going to make a little loop like this. So that's my first piece, and then for my second set of 3 I'm going to have it make more of a U shape on top. All right, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is take your bottom left strand here and bring it over the bottom of the U. And then you're going to take the top right and you're going to tuck it underneath your loop. Now you're going to take the top left set, you're going to go over the loop here like this, and then we're going to go under and then back over the end. And then we have this set right here. We're going to scoot it up just a little bit. We're going to have it go under here, over here, and then we're going to tuck it under here. So this is what it looks like. And now we're going to slowly just start tightening our knot. You can do it one end at a time, or you can just pull both. Like that, and you'll see it starts looking a little messy, but the more you work it, the more it'll work out. I might tighten it just a little more. And you can just sort of tighten it and loosen it as much as you want until it has the shape and it's the size that you want. And then you have a little sailor's knot. So now that we have our knot, what we're going to do is we are going to get some measuring tape like this here, and we are going to basically measure the circumference of your head in the way that you're going to want to wear this headband. So I'm just going to do that really quick. And it looks like mine is at about 23 inches. So from here, what you're going to want to do is, it depends on how stretchy your shirt is that you have to work with. If it's already pretty stretchy, you can go ahead and leave it at the length that you measured. If it's not, what you can do is you can leave an extra inch or 2 on the end. So it's up to you. I'm going to maybe add half an inch. Tell you what, I'll add 1 inch. That way I have an even 24. And you are just going to cut the ends with your fabric scissors. I just have a smaller length to work with. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take what's left of our shirt and we are just going to cut off a little square from one side of it. And we're going to use that to glue our two ends together. And we can set that to the side. So now I have this and this. I'm going to bring my two ends together. I'm going to set one end on the fabric. This is where you have your hot glue gun. I'm going to add some glue to it. And I'm going to put my ends on top like that. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. And now you can continue just adding some hot glue and covering your ends up a little bit. Just be careful because you will feel the hot glue through this fabric, which is why I'm doing it kind of slow. And once you've given time for the glue to dry, what you can do is you can just pick off the little excess strands of glue. Once you're satisfied, you can try it on. To make sure it fits.